your grave. You'll have joy everlasting, and I'll just take my chance. And I tell you what, I'd like to stay with you. Oh, I'd like to stay. Taste your body. You can pray for my soul. Promise I won't dirty your house, though my thoughts are black as coal. You'll quote from Blake and Jesus, but then so will I. And I tell you what, can I stay with you? I'd like to stay with you, baby. I'd like to stay with you. Oh, what a pair we could be. I can see it so well. You'll be my heaven and I'll be your got so much love for man. Let's have the bit that's mine. Think of me as the lost black sheep and forget the other 99. And if I must die someday, please let it be in bed. And that reminds me, let me stay with you. I'd like to stay with you, baby. I'd like to stay with you. Is there a life after death? Well, I wouldn't like to make a guess, but I can tell you one thing, there's a death after life. Oh, and when our lives are over, perhaps we'll meet again. But if not, I was right. And if so, I'll stay with you then. In this town, television shuts off at 2. What can a lonely rock and roller do? The bed's so big, the sheets are clean. Your girlfriend said you were 19. The styrofoam ice buckets full of ice. Come up to my motel room, treat me nice. I don't want to make no late night New York calls. I don't want to stare at those ugly grass mat walls. Chronologically, I know you're young, but when you kissed me in the club, you bit my tongue. I'll write a song for you and put it on my next LP. Come up to my motel room, sleep with me. There's a Bible in the drawer, don't be afraid. I'll put up a sign to warn the cleanup maid. There's lots of soap and lots of towels. Never mind those desk clerks' scowls. I'll buy you breakfast, they'll think you're my wife. Come up to my motel room, save my life.
He wears a crucifix in a horseshoe, trying to get cover both ways. Jesus Christ might not approve, but these are troubled days. And don't you laugh at the horseshoe man. You're no different that I can see. You say smile, things could be worse, and you call that your philosophy. You ask among your friends for a tune we can sing the facts to, for a god anybody's guru wants to claim us for. You applaud some TV stars rap about the war and the moon and the blacks too. When I ask, you can't remember what he's famous for. And you say, I'm doing good, and it's on my mind.
When I was a boy, I loved the seaside. When I was a boy, I used to love the seaside. When I was a boy, I loved the seaside. I'd sit in the sand and make mud pies. Now I'm a man and I build much higher. Yes, I'm a man now and I build much higher. Yes, now I'm a man and I build much higher. The houses reach into the skies. I built my love on firm foundations. I built my love on firm foundations. I built my love on firm foundations. Through all the floors, we watched it rise. Yes, I built my love on firm foundations. I built my love on firm foundations. I built my love on firm foundations. But all the stories turned out to be lies. think I'll change my way of living. I think I'd better change my way of living. I think I'll change my way of living. When a house falls down, only dust will rise. Last evening, trying to pack my clothes, I burst out laughing, now leaving on this morning's plane. I feel like crying, I feel like crying. It's so hard to leave you, and though I still want to go, I still want to stay. And though I can't find the words, there's so much to say. Oh well, it's just not the kind of thing you can repay. I came here with my shell intact, and hearing nothing, now leaving just a little cracked. I feel like singing, I feel like singing, I feel like crying. And though you tell me it's only the food you cook, and that it's all in the macrobiotic book, it seems to me that I don't need a second look to see your shine. I don't believe in much of what I can't know. No systems and no panaceas. What's yin and yang mean? But you I can know, and I believe you, and I can hear all the songs, and they're ringing true, and I can feel all the love flow from me to you, and I can see clear as day your light glowing through. How it makes you shine. Said you do, but I don't see you now with your painted face and your voodoo. When no legs was shooting a toy gun, playing a game that he'd lost at before. The motorized gypsy was dealing my cards out, Victrola voice and a head filled with straw. Who are the masters of fate and design? Who pushed the button that made up my mind? The styrofoam sailor laughs in the window as the old gypsy deals off the top of the deck. Quick Draw the cowboy takes up my challenge. You don't feel a thing as you're shot in the neck. Who are the masters of fate and design? Whose is the eye that peers through the blind? Carnival mirrors reflect your proportions. Reality greets you with all her distortions. Flashing red light, open the door. I'm not enjoying myself anymore. I'll catch a bus and ride a few blocks, but when I drop that token in the Johnson Bear box, it ticks and it clicks as the money runs through. Can it speak your wage and your fortune too? Oh hell! There's 1,000 games you can win or lose, but there isn't one where you get to choose. Oh well! Who are the masters? Who are the masters? Please tell me who are the masters? Tell me who are the masters? Who are the masters? Who are the masters? Tell me who are the masters? Who are they? Who are the masters of fate and design? Who pushed the button that made up my mind? The people around you all look familiar. The gypsy, the cowboy, you've seen them before. The styrofoam sailor cannot stop laughing as the bus pulls away with your tie in the door. Who are the masters of fate and design? A rusty hinge had broken off the ancient weathered door. The elemental barricade of no use anymore, except perhaps to scare a mouse who came to nose around. Blown by the wind, it gave the door a strangely human sound. A wooden trough whose lips were cracked, filled only now by rain. An empty bin that once had been a storage place for grain. Withered leaves Feels like old man's hands scratched and clawed the ground. Within the silence there arose a strangely human sound. Two giant wooden wheels at rest against a knotted beam. A harness hung above them, the leather chewed off clean. I wondered what his name was, who worked this piece of ground, and by whose toil there hangs here yet a strangely human sound.